Why do some people seem to attract money effortlessly, while others almost repel it? Do these folks know something that you don't? What could be their secret? You most likely have a life goal of achieving financial independence. You find that the pathway to financial independence can be sometimes elusive, like a hamster on a wheel. You live from paycheck to paycheck. Does this sound familiar? What if I told you that you could attract more money into your life starting right now? Or if I added that you can move towards achieving financial prosperity with these 7 steps? Would you think I'm out of my mind? That's okay, because what I'm about to suggest may seem a little out there, but all I ask is for you to keep an open mind and watch this video till the end. Before we continue, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more contents like this. Let's start by defining what prosperity is. Prosperity, according to the Webster definition, is to have plenty, to abound, to advance or gain in anything good or desirable. It means deliverance and salvation, peace, to have more than enough, to be successful, to progress in business or any enterprise, to be complete, to be sound, to have good fortune. As you can see, prosperity consists of more than just money. It is a comprehensive, all-encompassing variety of good things in one's life, including money. Here's what I found in the Bible on the 6 key things you can do to make God open up the windows of heaven for you and make you attract the kind of wealth that most people dream about. There are 6 key things that I've found that can bring godly wealth and prosperity into your life. So let's get started. The first thing I discovered that you must do to attract godly wealth upon you is to practice diligence. Diligence means consistency and hard work. It is a careful and persistent effort. In Deuteronomy 28, the Bible talks about what we should do to secure the Abrahamic blessings, and the first thing it mentioned is in Deuteronomy 1 verse 2. If you diligently obey the voice of the Lord your God, to observe carefully all his commandments, these blessings shall come upon you and overtake you. So these blessings means you attract these blessings because you diligently obey. In Proverbs 10 verse 4, a slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. So if we are diligent, God will reward our diligence with prosperity. But if we lack diligence, poverty will come upon us. The number 2 key thing that can make you attract biblical wealth is to seek God in everything. 2 Chronicles chapter 31 talks about a king, Ezekiah, who seek God and did it with all his heart. As a result, he experienced prosperity. If you're a God seeker, in every situation, and you're faithful, God will cause you to prosper in the same way. Another important key thing that can cause us to attract biblical wealth is to seek righteousness. Righteousness means being in right standing with God. The Bible talks about in Psalm 37, I have been young and now I'm old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging for bread. Righteousness is a state of moral uprightness, and it can only be achieved through faith in Jesus and God's salvation plan. Being righteous doesn't necessarily mean you are perfect, but that you follow God's way and believe in salvation. It means you are always seeking God's way and living them out in your life. The fourth thing you can do to attract biblical wealth into your life is to walk in the way of the Lord. Walking in His way means keeping His commandments. It's a very important part of living a good Christian life. But does it result in wealth? Psalm 23 verse 1 says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." So when you allow yourself to be led by God, you will lack nothing. Psalm 1 talks about he that follows the way of the Lord, that he will be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that brings forth his fruit in his season. So following the way of the Lord is another sure thing to guarantee us prosperity. The fifth key way to attract biblical wealth is to honor God with your wealth. Since God is a giver and we are created in His image, we ought to be givers as well. Proverbs 10:22 tells us that the blessings of the Lord brings wealth and adds no sorrow. God is a giver of blessings. How do you get the blessings of God upon you? By following His ways. Give. Remember that it is He that gives you power to get wealth, be it little or a lot. Recognizing this should make us humble, and that humility will cause Him to multiply His blessings in our lives. Lastly, the sixth key to attracting biblical wealth is to develop or to grow our faith in God. To have faith means to trust God to do what His word says He will do. This is a very vital key in attracting godly wealth. For without faith, it is impossible to please God. No man will naturally bless those they are not pleased with. So faith is that vital ingredient that helps us secure God's provision. Giving every concern over to God may be hard, but when we do it, we allow Him act on our behalf better than we would do for ourselves. Trust God that He will do what His word says He will do when we do the right thing and attract the wealth and abundance of God. These biblical financial keys to attracting godly wealth are spiritual laws that the more we follow them, the more we find that we are blessed in all areas of our lives, including monetary wealth. So remember to use these keys if you want to open the windows of heaven and attract biblical wealth and prosperity that God promises we can have. God will grant the desires of your heart as you do this.